Right, good day to you. Yeah, what I want to do in this video, I want to show you the potholes. I want to just have a little look at some of these state of these roads, primarily for my own interest, to see how bad they actually look on camera, and potentially also, I mean, there you go, big pothole there, one there, on the wheel front of cars. Obviously that's where it started, but I'll not stop for those. I'll stop for the ones, I think, one there, look, if you're on a bike and you've got to stay left because some of the lunatic cars choose to overtake you. And I think what the council seem to do is they don't care about motorbikes. They think, well, that's a pothole, that'll be fine, a car will just ride over that. But if you're on a motorbike, it's not that simple, is it? So here we should start to see quite a few. So saying that, I bet they've gone and repaired them all. So here is notoriously bad all the time. So we've got some little ones there, but here it's just a minefield. Obviously you can ride over me if you're going slow enough, but sometimes they're puddles. Another one here, look at that. They're just going to get worse pretty damn quickly. They have been repaired once, same as all those on that junction. And here you can see one or two repairs have been done, but quite frankly not enough, and these are terrible. So here, just starting in the middle there, quite a bad one there, all the way around this roundabout. You just have to pick your place. Where the hell do you go to get through them? Just absolutely terrible. So what I might do now, because it does clear up here for a little bit, I'll bring you back when I get some more. Yeah. So the majority of roads I've just been on, they're pretty new roads, which is why they're so good. But here again, terrible all the way along here, and these grab your wheels. But they're not the worst by a long way. Here there was some, and they've been fixed. Which is a godsend, because they were quite craters. So look at this one here. I mean, just look at that. I mean, can you believe that? Can you imagine if you hit that? I mean, what can I say? I mean, that's about 9 inches deep, and it's going to kill someone on a motorbike one day if they don't get that fixed. One starting on the other side there. And the ones that make life really difficult, and if you didn't know, could be potentially dangerous. They're not particularly deep at the moment. I mean, there's one over there you can see starting. It's just on this bend here. So as you come round this bend, you're on a motorbike, you have to avoid it. If I just go dead slow, you can just about see it now, but there you go, about 4 inches deep all the way across on that corner. Now that's not so bad on Bertie doing 20 miles an hour, but that's in a 60 mile an hour speed limit. on the SV, I'm coming round these bends at let's just say 60 miles an hour. Yeah. And you're quite leant over. It doesn't look like it, but it's quite a nice sweeping S-bend. If you didn't know about those potholes, I mean, yeah, doesn't bear thinking about. What I'll do now, I'm going to go down to the Daffodil Road, and then I'm going to come back. Right, so down here, this corner, yeah, and it brings me on to, I mean, just look at that. I mean, where do you even begin? I mean, look at that, that's another 9-incher there. Just look, it's just incredible that the council are leaving this on a bend. And one of the reasons, I can't remember who it was. It might have been Rob Little. Was it Blake? I can't remember. Someone said there's an increased number of road signage. Let me get this car go past. Look at that, even a car has to find its way through. Increased signage and lots of 20 miles an hour, and I'll tell you the reason why. Over a year ago they started repairing the A14, and they didn't think about where all the traffic was going. They sent the route about 20 odd miles around the roadworks, and of course no one's going to do that, so they come down these little streets, and there's no pavements, or very few pavements, and there's no street lighting, and there's children and old people walking the dogs, and they're in danger. You've seen the queues. I've shown videos before of the queues of the traffic, but also I think in one particular period, bearing in mind it was only from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m, a village that normally has a few hundred cars go through, in the same period had 14,000. Yeah, 14,000. And I'll tell you something else you might find shocking as well when we get to the next road. So there's more potholes coming up here, and you can see they're digging out, they're making the road wider, and you can see we've got 20-mile-an-hour signs in the villages again. Yeah, marvellous. But let me just get onto the next road. Right, so this road, I'll leave you for a moment to guess what the maximum speed that the speed camera caught coming down here, and I'll tell you where the speed camera was. Yeah, you won't believe. Potholes like mad on either side. The roads naturally become wider because it wasn't wide enough for all the traffic. So the speed camera was parked here. Yeah, what was the speed? No? Okay, I'll tell you. 82 miles an hour. Yeah, 82 miles an hour. And it was a car, not a motorbike. So potholes all over the place here. Look at that, massive. And you've got buses, HGVs, the lot coming down here. Some dodgy repairs have been done. But they're fighting a losing battle. Yeah. You can see they're all breaking up again already. But yeah, there you go. I don't know what the answer is, I really don't. There was a crater here that was again another good foot deep, and about a wheel width. Yeah, and they filled it in eventually, but only eventually. Lots of potholes under there that you can't see. All the traffic parked here pushes you into the into the holes there. And same here, if you're turning left you can't, potholes. And I'll just turn around and show you. I mean, it's all breaking up here. So we'll get down here. So here as well, cars parked on the bridge, cars disappearing in there, and that is massive holes there. And same here. It's a jungle. Yeah. Anyway, I'll have to do a full day, but for now I'll leave it at that. Yeah, 20 miles an hour. Oh, someone's shooting. Marvellous. Oh, it's not shooting, it's that breaking down. Whoa, what can I say? Yeah, wow, what do you reckon to that? Marvellous.